This is our initial visit to the Zamtan ADP, and these are some of the children that are being sponsored.
We went to Zambia. We have a commitment from our church. We have adopted 300 children who have lost either one or both parents to HIV/AIDS, which we support. So we went there to see about them and to get a sense of the pandemic and the issues that were confronting the people there.
We went to validate the work that World Vision was doing, and especially since we had sponsored a number of children. We wanted to see the work that they were doing, and so we look forward to going, and I think that the trip was more than I could have expected.
The trip itself allowed me to experience in a very personal way what I had known intellectually. I know all the statistics, I know the history of the pandemic, but to see it, to touch it, to experience it up close and personal, to me was really life-changing, to put not only a face, but people and their environment and what their life is every day, to me was very, very significant and important. They have not given up hope. And so when we came there, you know, we saw the widespread poverty and other issues. Just to see their resiliency causes you again to say, we must help. They appreciate the smallest thing. I remember giving children pencils, and their gratitude was overwhelming. Just a number 2 pencil, if you can imagine that. Their spirit is so strong and so vibrant. It was easy for us to reach out, and we were just impacted by their love and by their joy and compassion. To be able to personally greet and meet, talk to, share with the children that our church's families were sponsoring was very special. And we were very moved by those children. So to connect with them really just reaffirmed what we're doing and the hope that we have for them and for our connection with them and their future.
We were just looking so forward to seeing these kids so that we could bring back, you know, pictures of them or whatever to our congregation. And it was very exciting when they finally, you know, it's like we had all this build up and they finally bought them out for us to see. And so we had special gifts for those kids from the people who sponsored them that we bought just for them. And that was really special. But one of the things that really stuck with me was the fact you could still see the sadness in them. And knowing that they were orphans and not knowing, you know, what the circumstances were, that was still it was still kind of a hard pill to swallow.
This is something that every church can do and do easily. Christ asks us to give on the level we've received. If a church has 10 members, they can adopt 1 or 2 children. If a church has 50 members, they can adopt more. The impact, because these are individual children, is going to always be meaningful at any level.
So this is a home patient who's HIV positive. We're going to meet with her.
I think for us not to respond is not only wrong, it almost negates who we are as Christians. To realize that millions of children are infected, and every day hundreds are dying, and not to respond is criminal. You cannot overestimate the ravages of this disease, and I think that we have the means to make a difference. Not to do it, I think, would be the worst thing we could ever do, and we will be judged for our inactivity and our inability to come together and make a difference. We must do something about this because the scope is so devastating.
One more time, one more time.